the Abortion Mythbusters. Alex Casey, a human adult woman with a lot of questions. Terry Bellamak, president of ALRANZ with decades of experience in reproductive rights. Together, they won't just tell abortion myths, they'll put them to the test.
Welcome to the Mythbusters Lab.
Hi.
I brought you here today because I have found all of the common myths that people hold very true, very dear to their heart and love to shout about. I might as well group these all together and put them to you so we can bust these myths. Is that all right
Let's
with
bust
you?
them.
Okay. So the first one that comes up constantly, abortion in New Zealand is really easy to get.
I wish that was true. It's not easy to get an abortion here. There's a lot of hoops you have to jump through. Abortion is still in the Crimes Act.
That's crazy.
I know.
Is there any other kind of medical procedure where you can go up to a doctor and say, I have this problem that I need sorting from a medical professional, and they can say, no?
Yes. Contraception.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that kind of relates to one of the next myths, which is that people freely use abortion as a form of contraceptive. I don't know why you're laughing. Hundreds of people believe this to be true on Facebook.
Yeah. Anyone who believes that has clearly never accessed abortion care. One of the commonest reasons for seeking abortion care is that your contraception failed.
One of the other myths, abortion is often sought out by young, irresponsible high school girls who don't know what they're doing, don't know what's going on. Is that true?
Nope.
Interesting.
Surprise!
Yeah. It's almost like people don't know what they're talking about.
Actually, the majority of people who get abortions in New Zealand are already parents. So, it's also not true that they don't know what they're missing. They know what they're missing.
Right.
In a lot of cases, it's, people who feel that they just don't have the resources, whether financial or just personal, to deal with another child.
Another myth, the fetus feels pain.
Medical authorities have said that a fetus has the nervous system connections that are necessary in order to feel pain right around the 28th to 30th week. Until then, there's nothing with which to feel.
So another myth is that nobody wants to talk about abortion. It's sort of the final taboo that's only going to end in, terrible, tense discussions.
I think it's not that people don't want to talk about abortion. I think people don't feel safe talking about abortion. I mean, think about it. 1 in 4 people with uteruses in New Zealand will get an abortion between the ages of 50 and 45. Everybody knows someone who's having an abortion. Mm-hmm. And if you think you don't know someone who's received abortion care, you might want to think about why that is.
There's a myth, perhaps held even by me, that sometimes I feel a little powerless to affect change in New Zealand. What can people do?
Not so. This is New Zealand's moment to step up and let the Select Committee know what you want them to do.
Abortion?
Public submissions are now being called for the abortion legislation bill. The closing date for submissions is Thursday, 19th of September. You can visit parliament.nz for more information.
It's gone pretty well.
Yeah.
This is activism. Abortion? For it? Against it? What do you reckon?